Welcome to the Antisocial Club Podcast. This is episode 5. My name's Robert.
My name is Giovanni.
Fabio.
This is Jordan.
So, what did y'all do this week? Top of the week. How's y'all been doing?
I guess it was pretty lame. I couldn't eat the foods that I wanted to eat. I'm on a diet. It's hard.
Dieting.
It's my anxiety. And I have headaches. I think I'm not eating the right type of food, but I'm eating less food. If you know what I'm talking about.
Less food.
Less
Drink
food.
a lot of water helps the
Yeah.
headaches too.
It
Water.
does not.
It doesn't?
I drink a lot of water and I still
You
have
probably don't
headaches.
drink enough.
Girl,
No,
I
you
drink
just-
the whole case that we got.
It's because you're...
No.
I stopped.
Okay.
Alright.
How was
Fabian?
your Fabe?
Oh, it never changes for me.
Work.
Work,
I was
work,
stressed
work.
out.
Work, stress, work, and stress.
Maybe that's why your head hurts.
I know a good
Yep.
stress.
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 I know a good stress relief.
Meditation.
I was gonna say something else, but no.
Meditation.
You can't say that on YouTube, sir.
No.
That's a big no.
Oh my god.
My week has been, I've just been live streaming and stuff, and that's about it. Just art. Jordan?
Well, it's been work, Fortnite, video games, and being lazy.
The
Well,
usual.
must
be
Is that the
nice.
usual?
That's
for
the
you?
usual. That's the usual every day. Come home from work, play some video games, eat, and then watch a movie.
Do the same thing the next day?
Same thing the next day.
So this is Jordan.
Yay,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yay.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast, Jordan. No, but welcome to the podcast. We did meet just a few. Not a
Minutes
few,
ago.
about an hour,
An hour
ago.
ago.
About an hour ago. Like a few minutes ago. No,
No,
it's been
it's
an
an
hour.
hour.
It's an hour now.
Gotta get warmed up with y'all.
So, like, we just go around. How did you meet everybody here? We usually go around.
So I met Robert, about middle school, maybe elementary.
Elementary.
I think I didn't really know you as well, but I seen you around.
No.
I think 4th grade. You had a bald fade. You didn't have any hair then.
Oh, no.
And then
It was a
Fabian-
cholo. It
No,
was a
don't bring
cholo.
back the- don't
Fabian, I met 9th grade. I had biology with him. I didn't really know him that much either. I didn't really get to know him more until we worked at Penny together.
Yeah.
And then
You just met me right now.
Yeah.
Yay. So all in all, it's
Yeah.
a special day for us today.
Very special.
meeting new people, a new person.
A new person.
I left my house. the victory of the day.
That's a real victory, not Fortnite.
All is well. All is well.
No.
Yeah, no, I met Jordan elementary, but we didn't start talking like friend wise until we were doing Avid together in high school. You know, tight knit family, but we always had good conversations, and it was always it was fun. We talked about art a lot.
Oh,
It's
wow,
always-
that was pretty loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yay.
Grazie.
No, just through Avid we talked a lot more and became really close friends. And then still don't know why we became
We had
Why are we
biology,
friends still? I
right?
don't know.
We had biology.
I just said that. And then
Yeah, I know that, but I thought we had physics together too.
I don't think so.
Who did you have?
I had the guy with the beard.
Oh, yeah, no, we didn't.
No, the guy
Wow,
with the beard.
The guy
do
with
I
the
look
beard.
like? Do I look like somebody in your class?
No.
I don't think I do.
I, was,
look like the
I
guy
just
with the
thought
beard?
that we had
I forgot his
physics.
name.
Not physics,
this
chemistry.
whole-
No,
Mr.
no,
Hall.
no.
Oh, the black guy with the beard. The skinny guy.
Johnson?
He had like he was like spattering everywhere, walking the desk. I think it was his name. Oh my god. it's
I
so
thought it was
funny.
Johnson.
No.
No.
I mean,
Oh,
not
next to
Johnson.
French?
What's his name?
No, he's a skinny dude with a
I
beard.
know what you're talking about. The one
Yeah,
that had the,
I think I've seen him around.
God, what's his name? It's not hard to remember.
I think
I
he had a
forgot.
class
I
next
try to
to
forget high
French
school as
class.
much as possible.
Yeah, after
The
senior
really
year,
hyped
I
one.
don't remember anybody.
The one that you would hear everybody like
He
laughing.
would run.
in the
He would
class.
run down the
He
hallways.
basically threw himself at the wall, like, like what are
I
you
had
doing?
friend, me and Yaneli, when we
Physics.
Had, when we had French right next door, we would hear everybody laughing and like we would hear him stomping,
Yes. It's
and
like,
we were just like,
I didn't learn anything in physics because he was just out of control for me. I was like, this is too out of order for me. I didn't learn anything in physics.
So that's when you met.
I
No.
didn't read you into biology, and then that's all we had.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we knew, like, who did we talk to? Chris was in there. Christopher McEwen.
Yeah.
Christopher McEwen.
It's just
That
like,
was
It was
a
a
long
lot of
time
it was
ago.
a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a lot of people that we
We had
already
this
knew.
ham together.
Yeah. Turkey.
Yeah. Nah, I didn't have a lot of classes. Did y'all?
I didn't have any class with deep
Yeah, you were too smart
Yeah.
for me.
Smart? No, I wasn't smart.
Okay, you tried to
We
be
basically
too
had the
smart.
same schedule. It was just flip flop around. Like, I guess
well, AP Art made it kind of hard for me because I had the first 2 periods.
I just did whatever. Whatever was
He was a
available.
girl.
What?
Huh?
what?
Never mind. Anyways.
What?
What do you mean? I'm like lost.
Well, what do girls have that guys don't? You just said.
Better education.
Besides that. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but really?
You were going there?
We're going there today.
This is more of a talk podcast. We didn't really have a good subject to go on.
Lies. We did. It just took forever.
Yeah.
It took a little bit to think about it.
It took a little bit of talking and a little less thinking, but we found it.
It's a lot harder to come out with topics than you think. Like, you know.
Yeah, it is. And people are like, "Oh, just talk about this." It's not that easy.
Yeah.
You get off topic and you start talking about other things, and you're like, oh. Well,
Like we're doing now.
Like we did. 5 minutes, yeah.
Like we did for like the past 15 minutes.
But no, one of the reasons why we have our new friend Jordan now is why, Robert? Why?
Oh, we're trying to get another point of view because most of us are males and Jordan's.
We have a special
opposite-
male,
the
but
opposite.
The opposite of us.
So we're trying to get another outlook on,
She has something that we don't have.
brains.
Exactly.
I mean, yes.
Like, with guys, it's usually like
Simple.
it's not. No.
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 It's pretty simple, though.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know, I was
hide.
joking.
It's
No, guys usually be like, people think they're simple. Think
They're
guys are
actually
simple.
more complicated than you think.
Guys
We
are
are.
very complicated. Just for some
I
reason
am.
that they.
I'm a Virgo. I'm complicated enough. Just
What's
by
that gonna
that.
mean anything?
Virgos are complicated.
I'm
Then-
like
then
I'm an
this whole,
INFJ.
like, horoscope
There's me and
change.
him.
we're just
We're FJs, personality wise.
I'm an Aries, and it kind of varies. Every time I read it, it's like, this is not even me. This is.
I
It's
I gave
spot
up
on
on
for me.
astrology.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When you feel left out.
When you feel
No, but like
left out.
with guys, it's usually like they hold everything in, just because like that's how they brought up. Guys are like, oh, if you're not a man, quote unquote man,
If you share your feelings.
if you share your feelings
cry.
or you cry or you don't show any emotions.
And it gets hard. It gets really, really hard to a point where you just
I
start
have no
break
emotions
down.
either, but I'm pretty.
Girl,
I'm,
you just
I
heartless.
I'm very hard. No,
You're
I'm
cold.
kidding.
You're cold.
I don't really-
You're
I don't
cold-blooded.
really,
I
like,
wonder
talk
why
about
it's
feelings
a
either.
little cold
Like,
in here.
I don't talk about feelings either at all. Like if I do,
Um,
it's like to my mom, and it's like heart to heart.
Never
Yeah,
mind,
but
so
it's
we have
you're
another
sharing.
dude.
We're not. We can't.
No.
We don't have the outlet. Most
Yeah.
of the time, it's just usually just us,
go work.
like huddling everything
Get out.
in and
Hiding in your dark room,
until you
away,
explode.
and then sleeping away, being.
Robert, no.
Well, me,
drinking,
I have lights
Dark
in.
room.
It's not a dark room.
It's dark.
As
Mine will
lights.
be.
It's
Basically like a
lights.
dark room.
True.
We're giving you imagery.
They're pretty dim lights.
It's dark, but it's lit. Guess. Guess how it looks now.
Yes.
No, it's it falls into that like social standard to where like guys have to be a certain way, then girls have to be a certain way, and I just kind of wanted your opinion about that, like how, in your eyes, what do you think society wants you to be, or how to be?
Straight.
Straight.
Okay, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Like what
Another
do you mean by
topic.
that? Okay, like
No, let's not talk about that.
Well, you.
no, but like you.
But I mean,
It's a
nowadays it's more
conversation.
accepted because we have like parades in Houston now. Like,
That
I
are
mean, not
boring.
everyone's gonna like it, but people
What do you
go.
want? What do you want?
Food is what I want.
Do you want to put you on a
No.
statue and like praise
No, like-
stadium?
No.
I know
I'm not that type.
But it'll be nice.
it'd be a good point of
For
view.
real,
Like
I have my
what's your
face on Mount-
what's your standard of as a gay person? You know, like what's the standard of a gay person? What do they have to
I
be?
know how it's supposed to be like, girl.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still a topic.
Different. It's topics.
Like, do you have to be like, hey guys, and like really flamboyant, or you know, what's the standard on?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm just joking. No, not really. Well, that's actually one thing that I like, is that you've told me, is that I could take a joke, really.
Right, I haven't
Not
met a lot of people
offended.
that.
Yeah, people.
And I get offended, or you know, I mean, because literally,
It's just love jokes,
like,
bro.
with any name calling, I'm just like, well, yeah, it defines me. I take
Yeah,
pride
yeah.
into that, because yeah, like, I mean, I can't say the words that I would want to, but you know, you hear them every day. Straight people say them, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not gay."
Okay, no.
It's not gay, bro. But then they
Homophobics.
say it, yeah. I mean, but it's weird. It's all chaotic, really.
My personal problem with that is like I feel like every straight guy, like if a gay guy talks to a straight guy, the straight guy always thinks like, oh, he's hitting on me. Yeah, I hate that. That's the thing I hate the most. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I always hate that. Like, oh, they're gonna kiss me. I'm gonna beat them up. Like, they don't. The first thing instinct is they want to kiss you. They want actually just people
Most
like us.
of the time,
gonna,
they're
like,
commenting on the bad
I
breath.
mean, you don't go to a girl and want
It's
to
just
kiss them like right away. Like, you know, it's kind of like
Right.
double standards. Like, I'm a girl. I'm not gonna go up to a guy and kiss you because you know I'm.
Because you're a guy.
She looked at me. Oh my gosh, she wants me.
She wants
it.
No. She wants the party.
Insert burp. No.
Insert burp.
That's an
But
inside
that's how many
joke.
guys think about it. You know, like heterosexual males, like they feel like, oh, a gay guy's looking at me and he wants to kiss me. I'm gonna beat him up for it. Like that's how most guys think though. That's like. Not
Yeah,
most.
I don't know if you really don't talk to the gay community or like just gay people in general, you really don't
Understand.
you don't understand it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That or you're just not.
I mean, if you go to a
open-minded.
club and then they're all wasted, that's a different.
And they get up
story.
close, like.
But they have their own like separate
they
club. They don't like
understand.
go to like their own like there's different clubs in Houston. And, like,
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, there's straight people that go to freaking gay
Yeah,
clubs
like-
too, and it's sad.
It's
'cause
like
they'll
'cause
be doing
I
something.
feel like you have
and
more
then-
fun in like a gay club than you would in like a real actual club. Like
Yeah,
It's
I-
fun.
it's
It's fun, but you gotta like. You gotta beware, really.
There's a. I don't know.
That's another
Depends.
story for another
I
episode.
mean, for if you want to go to the clubs, I don't want to go to
it's
clubs.
not my environment.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. Nobody wants to go.
That's too many people, too many bodies.
Too many bodies.
Really,
I mean,
uh,
if I would probably go once in a lifetime. But I wouldn't like go every weekend like some people do. I'm on Snapchat like every day party. Woo, woo.
That's too
must be
much.
freaking nice, really, but
Must
We
be.
got
people
work.
got jobs to do.
No, but if like, it's just like, how do you say it's standard? It's different things. It's,
Like different standards for different people. Like
It's fun.
Nah. For us, like since we're straight males,
straight,
the trigger word.
straight.
Yeah,
It's like the standard is like go to work as much as you can.
Be the big, like, be the hero.
Be
Man
an
of
alpha
the
male.
story. Yeah,
be an
be-
alpha
Be
male.
the man. Go to the.
But
go,
there are some
go,
people
join
that
the
want to
army.
be turtles.
Yeah, but it's like for us growing up, it was like be the guy.
But see,
I had to
well-
grow up real fast.
Well, Mexican households, that's how it is. You
Yeah.
know, like
Well-
you grow up to work.
Yeah.
I mean, like once you hit a certain age, it's like, oh, you need to go to work. You need to go to work. If you don't go to work, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with your life? You ain't gonna be
And
anybody.
that's all it is.
And
work,
it's just
work.
If
And then once
school
you do
isn't
work,
involved.
it's like, are you gonna get a house? When are you gonna get a wife?
Right,
You
right,
get a
yeah.
wife, you get the house. Now it's like, okay, are you planning for your deathbed or
Right,
for your
right.
kids? It's like, well, when is there time for me time? You know, it's like
When you in the
you
shower.
you know, guys also need, how do you say, an outlet. You know,
Knowledge, yeah.
everybody needs an outlet, not just guys. You know, others, others.
Well, I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
I think like Spanish people, like Mexican people, are like traditionally it's always like that. You know, like you have to be a certain way to like actually like everything's about family. So like
Yeah.
they look at it like, okay, you're not getting a job because of you. You're getting a job because of the family.
Yeah.
Like you're not you're.
It's help.
Yeah, your wife is not your wife. It's your wife because she's part of the family.
Yeah.
Like it's a family thing. It's weird. It's just a thing that's like, it's always in your head.
Then you get the brave souls that
But not only
exclude
that,
themselves from the family.
I'm not saying that it's true, but some women are brought up to clean, cook for the men.
Yeah.
And the men
Tradition.
are,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, when I
that's
come to my
part
boyfriend's
tradition.
house, it's like that traditional household. Like, oh, I'm not gonna clean anything in there, or like actually my grandparents, as for example, like my grandpa would go, "Woman, give me my food," or like even my little uncles pick up on it, like, "But food, please." Like it's that mentality that I don't like it.
but yeah, it's
Yeah.
something that goes through life like that. It's weird.
I don't like
it's
when people
awful.
demand things from women. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, we are people too, or not like you're objects to get stuff.
Right. That's what one thing I always had, like.
I had somebody at work demand shoes.
Like this lady, like my coworker, she's like, "Oh, I gotta cook every day for my family." I'm like, "Why do you have to cook every day? Like, don't you have a husband help cook you or your kids? You know?" Like,
Oh yeah, if you're old enough to cook, please cook for yourself.
I mean, it's
Just,
not
like,
hard.
or
It's
Help
not-
out. Help
It's,
out.
not-
Helping
it's so not
is
hard.
starts-
It's giving the hand, you know.
I
Like,
mean, boiling water is not hard.
no, not at all.
Putting noodles in a boiling water is not that hard.
It actually is, because you gotta worry about, like, if it splashes. And
I mean,
Oh my
If
gosh,
it's-
calm down.
I mean, if
Wow.
it's edible, it's edible. I mean, if it's a little chewy, then it's good. You're not gonna die.
ravioli.
I mean, you have canned foods. All you gotta do, well, canned foods are kind of hard, but they have the automatic ones.
They're sandwiches.
Exactly.
They're sandwiches. Cereal.
I think that just
If
kind
you
of
could
falls
eat
through.
cereal.
No, but the main.
My mom used to get mad at me for eating cereal, like, in the afternoon. It's like, it's breakfast. And I was like, oh. And then once I hit, like, 15, I was like, I'm gonna eat cereal.
But the main problem.
She's like, okay.
The main problem is that people need outlets. People, we're humans. It doesn't matter if you're a girl, guy, other. We're all humans. We have feelings. We need that outlet.
And a lot of people don't get that outlet. I feel like.
And that's the hard part. Like, you want to tell them,
Society.
you want to tell them that there is a chance for them to be happy, that
Right.
they can look forward to it, and it's just so hard for them to understand what we're saying when their family's just like, just man up, get up.
Man up. Blah, blah, blah.
That's
I mean,
what,
there's
that's how
it's-
my mom was at the beginning whenever I had all that situation. It's like, it's just kid stuff. I've been through it. It's like, you haven't been through what I've been through. I've seen stuff that you might not seen.
Right.
And then it's like, she read about it, she understood about it, and then she told me about it, and now we're both well informed. You just gotta talk with each other.
Of course. Right. I think that a lot lately. Actually, lately, just because like since we having these conversations, we're like, I mean, it's antisocial. Like we're like anti-society, right? And because we're not the people in the bubble. We're kind of the people out of the bubble looking in. Because we really don't fall into like social standards. If you really think about it, like
We're all weird.
very.
I mean, we're proud of it. It's no, like, we're different. That's how we are.
Yeah, of course. I think we all think differently. I mean, everybody thinks differently. But like, I'm trying to say, I'm trying to put it in my head.
Trying to put it in good words.
Speechless.
No, it's like well, it's like it was TV and YouTube and all this stuff. Like especially like
Oh, like makeup, like
makeup.
Girls at freaking 13 years old. I didn't even have all this makeup stuff when I was 13 years old.
That's what I mean.
But in middle school, they're wearing
Same.
like full face of makeup. Like it doesn't even look bad. It looks really good, which is
But
good.
it's
But like
just
you're
too
13 years
young.
old, and you confuse people. Like, oh, they're 18. Let me go ask them out. And then 13-year-old girls are gonna be like, oh, this guy's asking me out, and that's how people get in trouble because
right.
they look older than what they do, and they're not being kids. They're being
Adults.
They're too into
immature.
society and doing all of
That's what their
this,
family
and
are
it's like-
pushing.
Right.
That's what their family's pushing. Like, grow up, get a job, and they
Yeah.
do grow up faster than what
I mean,
they
but
thought
for
they were gonna grow up, and then now they're
And now, like,
screaming
oh,
at them. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do?
yeah.
I mean, you
like
push
today,
them towards
I wish
it.
I was still a kid because I hate going to work. Like it's like on those days, like I don't want to deal with people. Like people are so like messy and dirty, and like I really don't want to pick up the mess. Like it's,
You know what I miss? Recess.
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 For real, when you had
The
them-
TV show. Okay, that's
like,
Yeah.
like I love connecting all these kids and playing with like tag and like hide and seek and everything because you're a kid, you're innocent. and
Pretty
you're
nice.
just-
You don't know what's going on half of the
You're
time.
just playing. You're just playing. Like
You
you
just
know?
follow the rules and you hope that you didn't fall. While
Go get a
running.
yellow bear. I mean, it's like that.
No, I feel like it's going like to where like society's actually forming the kids now instead of like actual parents telling you like, okay,
It's all about what's hot on the internet.
what's
Yeah.
trending, you know.
What's trending, what's not,
9-year-olds
what's good
becoming
and what isn't.
rich pimps.
Oh God, let's not go
Full
there.
Like you need
Lambos.
money, you need Lambos.
Oh, I
and
need
all that.
designer. I need like my Gucci and my watch and everything.
I'll go to
like,
Walmart.
I'll buy a
Sometimes
$250
it's
shirt.
I don't even care as long as it's clothes on my back. I'm good. Like, it's like.
Hand me downs.
You know, it's
I
fun
get
to
it.
have all that. You know, it's cool to have all that, but sometimes more important is just the people
You
you
waste
hang
all that
around
money
with.
on crap that you're gonna grow out of anyway.
Yeah, people
Right.
you
Or
spend.
it shrinks because a lot of expensive things
Like
shrink.
clothes,
Oh,
shrinking
wow.
up. Like I have like cheap clothes and I
Like-
wash them and everything, and they get like get this color. They get like the little cotton things on them. It's like
Like
I
these
washed them
shirts that
really
I bought
good.
for work, Robert, they're all shrunk already. I'm just like, okay, well.
No, I feel like I think we're going in the wrong direction about it. Like how, I can't say we bringing up kids because like we're still kind of kids.
Yeah,
We're,
Huh?
we're
I'm
like
an
we're
adult.
like in our adolescence, like our adolescence.
We're kind of
right now.
stuck in between.
You're
like,
not
we-
an adult yet, but
adulthood
you're
and
still like
adolescence.
you're still a teenager.
We're
like,
still embracing.
what is it called?
Life.
Like, it's like you're basically an adolescence. You're basically not an adult yet, but you're still not.
we're the last of the
Yeah.
90s. You had to think about that too.
y'all are last of the
No.
line.
Oh, Viney's not. Yeah.
Y'all. I'm still a.
Well, no, there's still
I'm
one
I'm
more year.
I'm from the
Bronx.
regret year.
It's a regret year.
I'm the regret year. Regret. Nah, my
Regret.
my generation is what you call messed up. It's so
We know.
it's just so messed up. Kids don't even love each other. You know, it's not.
Everybody love everybody.
Yeah, it's not hate. I mean, it's not hate, and it's not love. It's just we're just stupid about it. You can't really find it anywhere. You can't find love. You can't find hate. It's more just like, what do we do? We're just
Yeah.
we're just there.
I never knew about that. Like, since we were like, I don't like. I think since we're the last of the 90s, we still kind of get of the 90s, you know, because we grew up watching like Courage and College Dog and like Recess, and we still got like
Powerpuff.
In the cartoons right now, it's like
Stupid.
less violence. Like I know our cartoons wasn't as violent.
our
It's
cartoons
like-
were
it's
dark. What are
like-
you talking
I
about?
know. But
Courage
like,
to
what
College
I'm
Dog.
saying
Come
is, like,
on.
All these cartoon shows right now are like not even cartoon shows. They're like little kiddie shows.
It's because they're trying to safety proof everything.
You know
but
what?
they're not gonna be safe because outside this world
Yeah.
they're learning off stuff on YouTube and social media. Like they learn things off of there.
Instagram, Twitter,
You keep them cultured into a
Snapchat.
small bubble, they're gonna be worse than when they come.
Again, like my generation, they believe in getting cars, girls, money, you know, being the biggest out of there. Sometimes it's just the small things. Like I had the chance to get real good, like Disney and Nick, you know, it's like
Nickelodeon.
watching videos on YouTube. I got the chance to watch what y'all got to watch, and I got the small parts. I used to stay up late night on Disney Channel just waiting for the movie, that late night 12 o'clock movie. I just wait for it just to come on. You know, the small things, and they took it away, and it's just like kids don't get the chance to have that. Like it's heartbreaking.
I think it's like safety proof. Everybody's trying to filter everything.
Yeah, with all this stuff going around the world, it's just like they go through it so much. It's just like they're used to it.
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
People don't even care if there's a shooting out. Like it's just like, oh, another one.
It's me.
It's just it's the same thing.
I saw all of y'all look. I was like, it's me.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know, like, cause like when we were growing up, it's like they didn't like be like, oh, you can't do that. I mean, most of the time, like, oh, you don't do that, but you're still kind of like an idiot and you still did it.
Vertical. That's what you
Hard headed.
say?
And but that's how you learn though, like
Yeah.
I was called a heathen.
a heathen.
A heathen.
My girl's like, you freaking heathens. I'm like,
That's how you learn. But now everybody's like, the parents are like, oh, you can't watch this movie. It has to be PG.
But
You
my
can't do
parents- my
that.
parents-
But
didn't
that's
care
not
what
that's
I
not a bad
watched.
thing. Also,
I mean,
also
I'm not
is
saying
bad
it's
thing.
a bad thing, but you're restricting like.
My parents wanted
things.
Okay, if you're going from PG-13 to PG, that's something that.
No, what I mean is like once, like growing up, once you hit a certain age, like for guys it's around 12 or 13, and you're kind of like going through the motions and stuff, and you're just like the flip from going from watching cartoons to flip to watching like something really gruesome.
MTV.
It's like yeah,
Netflix, going up more and more R-rated
I feel like
movies.
that gap is like shrinking. Like it's like one day you're watching this, and the next day you switch. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like there's not like a gap.
Point,
There's not like a gap to where like you kind of lean into it.
Yeah.
Now it's just like
jumping straight
into it.
Let's see.
I got you. Huh? I'm not dumb after all.
Right? Because like you probably I don't know if you see it now. Like 7, 8 year olds now are just like they're still going through like being a kid.
Yeah.
And then when they hit 12, it's all about like how many tattoos I can put on my face.
Yeah. Just like
that or
drugs
having the latest
and-
iPhone.
Oh my god, like my little uncle's listening to this guy named he has a 69 tattoo on his forehead. I have no idea who.
6ix9ine.
Yes, it's
Six-
so annoying. Like he's saying he's saying all these
God.
bad words that he doesn't. I don't think he realizes what he's saying. He's just copying what this guy's saying. It's like you're not listening to what he's saying. My grandparents are like,
But that's how the rappers get
Yeah.
money. These rappers, the rappers now, they're
I
not
hope he's
they're
listening
not
to
good.
him on
my
YouTube.
grandparents are just sitting there like, I don't care. Like,
They're
they
not.
I don't care.
The rappers now aren't good. They're getting fame off these kids.
Yeah,
and
they
these
just
people.
yell. Like, they don't know what they're
All
listening to. They're
popularity.
It's
listening
just
to
who
it.
Not
has more
popularity,
money.
but
Who,
more what sounds good.
Like, it doesn't sound good at all.
It doesn't sound good at all.
Not their voices, it's the song.
Like
the
all of a
beat.
sudden, this one rapper died, and everyone's like, "Oh, I listen to his music. Oh, rest in peace. I listened to his music to the beginning." Like, it's
I
kind
did.
I was there from the start.
I
No, you
was there
weren't.
from the start.
Like, it's
I was there from the start.
on
What are you
Twitter,
saying?
It was about rest in peace, rest in peace. Like,
Yeah.
I never heard it until I was saying that he died. Like, I didn't
No,
know.
no, no. That's I also hate that. This is like you told me that you weren't down for him. Like I was, again. I tried getting him on the music, and he didn't like it. I was like, all right.
I was like, I can't
Yeah.
listen.
He's like, I can't listen to that.
It's just
And
not-
next thing you
not my
know,
strongest.
he dies. Or I mean, the rest of his soul. I'm not trying to badmouth
Yeah.
him, but it's like you want to be in that category where everybody's like, oh, you listen to him too, but you don't. You're not.
Really.
Yeah.
You're not. You weren't there when he was out putting music. You didn't feel those emotions that he was putting in his music, and it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, for those who really were really down for him, for those who knew what he was going through, and saw that in his music and see that throughout his music, I feel like they know what's going on. I feel like that those are the people who are part of this podcast.
Yeah.
True fans. True fans.
True fans,
One
you know?
nigga- Oh,
They-
okay.
Day
I-
ones. But
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like there's rappers that pass and then they say, "Oh, I'm down for him," and then again you have other people saying they're down for them, but you don't know one of their albums.
Mhm.
I haven't seen you put a T-shirt on. I never. Seen
I think that's just like going back to like society. It's just like
they want to follow. They want to follow the trend.
everybody's not thinking from themselves. Everybody's thinking for someone else.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Like
Bas-
It's
basically
about
be
what the people are wearing, what they're doing, what
be
they're...
you. Like
Right.
be you. Be
do you
yourself.
do you like
Yeah.
as much as possible. Do you?
Dude, that's the main thing. Like everybody says, do this, do that, you'll be good, you'll be great. No, it's mainly do you first, and then
I used to get
find what you want.
in high school. I'd be like, "Oh, you're weird." I'm like, "I know." I'm like, you don't have to tell me.
You don't have to tell me.
Like,
That's-
I'm aware.
I wear it as pride,
I'm like,
It's
"Oh, why you dress like that?" It's like because I
This
my
is my
dressing
style.
this
Like
way,
don't be afraid. Don't
I used
Try
to
new
be comfortable.
I used to
try
hate
it out.
Like when, I used to hate it when I would go like very comfortable to school, and then like I would change my appearance like in some way, but only because I wanted to wear it. And everybody's like, "Oh, what's going on today?" Like,
Yeah,
what's
they're like,
happening?
oh, you
I'm
look
just
pretty
like,
today because when you wear makeup. I'm like, don't look pretty every day. Like,
Yeah, why you have to be
yeah,
rude
and,
about it?
Why do
and
you
they
have
would
to
always
be
tell
rude
me,
about
they're
it?
like, "Are you gonna go somewhere after school?" And I was like,
Someone
"No,
told me,
I'm going
actually,
home."
Are you sick? I wasn't wearing any makeup. Are you sick? Like, makeup.
Oh,
and I look
God.
sick.
No, high school is the worst. Though.
Yeah.
It's the breeding ground for like.
I had to be someone that I didn't want to be.
Yeah.
Because back then I was afraid of being called the weird one, and then I fully went through the change.
The change.
change.
The transformation.
The transformation
Like,
of me being depressed and anxious and like
The
not
freshman
not
sophomore
giving it pep.
treatment.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and everybody's like, "What's wrong with you?" And it's just like, "Nothing's wrong with me. I just don't like you no more."
I think
It's
towards
just like, dude, get off me.
yeah, like towards the end, you realize like who your actual friends were, and like
Yeah,
the
I have
friends you actually
nobody
want
that I
be
talk
with,
to.
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, it's like
I was on
nobody's
auditorium,
there.
just sitting there. I had like people next to me, like I didn't even talk to them, like it was weird. I only talked to my sister. That was the whole entire time.
Well, me and our
So
squad.
basically,
Yeah.
it's just
But y'all would never
basically.
like the morning times we were all split up in pieces.
right.
Like, during the day, like we would see each other. It's like, hey, but you know, some people didn't have that. And,
I always try to talk to
True.
people as like.
How
You know.
how sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
but
go ahead.
How is it for a girl to like cut off people?
Probably the same.
Yeah,
like,
like-
is it,
I mean, this is people you like want to be friends with and what you don't want to be friends with. Like, you know,
so basically,
So it
same
either
thing.
happens
Yeah,
or it
yeah.
doesn't. It's
yeah,
just-
like you stop talking to them. Like next minute you're friends with somebody, and next minute you're like not talking to them. Like it's like every single year you meet new people, and then you're like, oh, you don't
I
talk
feel-
to me anymore.
I feel like for me, it's like, you know, he wants to talk, so I guess I gotta talk
Like,
to him. And it's just like,
it's like, do I
don't
make the
want to.
conversation? Should I like wait
Yeah,
for them
but
to talk to
now
me?
it's just like I don't care.
Him or her, you're not.
Yeah,
Him or
it's
her.
like
It's being
it's
stereotypical.
like him or her.
Like I was called like, oh, you're so quiet in class, but like you don't talk to me, and I don't talk to you, so that's why I'm quiet.
No, she's not.
Yeah,
I'm like, no,
I mean,
she's
I had
not.
these classes where I talked to you because we have Avid. It was a small
Avid
class.
was awful. Like everybody.
Like towards the end, we were so lazy. We couldn't do anything. So that's because we were so
You
small.
understand?
I
Like
believe it.
we used to get in trouble for like how loud our class was.
Oh
Oh
god.
wow.
from down the hall, from like all the way down the hall. They used to get mad.
Can you lower it down? You're too hyped and lazy.
No, like
Y'all are
Avid.
too hyped and having fun.
Avid was like the thing.
Like I was getting made fun of because I'm an Avid. Like my boyfriend makes fun of me. Like, oh, you're an Avid nerd. Like, oh, I'm proud
Avid
of you
nerd.
because they like yeah.
We had such a tight knit family.
You're like, and
Like,
you
there's
weren't,
no-
so what?
Be proud of what you are.
In Avid, everybody knew everybody. Like, it just like
Yeah.
that's how it was. I think that's the only thing through high
I mean,
school
we
that I
still had
liked.
our cliques in Avid because you had your girls sit like all your girls sit together like in the corner, and then you had us in the corner, in our corner. Like it was like me, you, Javi, and then
Luis.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I think it's like society's trying to form like everybody, right? Like society always trying to form people in the way they don't want to be, but I feel like just do what you're gonna do. Like always do. Like if you feel passionate about something, go for it. Like there's nothing that should stop you. Like if
Jobs.
you no, like they always have this thing like a starving artist. Like art people don't make money, but you think an artist wants to like
Yeah,
No,
I
make-
get what
you-
you're saying. Okay, so like whenever
an artist make art because he wants to make art, not just because he wants money.
that's what I used to think that
It's his
people wanted to
passion.
make money from art, and I used to tell them, you won't make money from art. You won't make
Same
money
thing with
from
music.
hairstyle, music, whatever. You
Music
won't make
it-
money. That's how I was brought up, and that's how I seemed. Like I looked at it, but now it's just like it's your creativity.
yeah.
I get what you're
They
saying.
just want to share your creativity.
Yeah, you wanna
share their
show
feelings
it.
with y'all, like, how
You
I'm
don't care about
feeling.
money. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And what you were saying about music?
Music's the same way. People like the rappers now. Like everybody's making the same thing just because everybody's trying to make quick money.
Yeah. Okay.
They
And, like
get
in the
one
next
hit
10
and
years,
then-
we're probably not even gonna hear about half of the rappers that are out right now.
I hope not.
Wow, so much nonsense.
If you really think about it, like, what happened like I mean what early 2000s? There's so many rappers. Like everybody was putting something out. Everybody was like, "Oh, I got a project. Check my project out. Got a mixtape." What happened to all those rappers now?
It's like who?
Dead.
Have you heard about this rapper? Who? It's like
Who that?
who?
Who
Which
that-
one
who
was
that
he?
be?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like
There's
I
too many of y'all. Stop.
remember old jams, the oldies, man.
Def Jam.
Oh wow.
So that's what I mean. Like, I mean, if you have a passion to do something, don't try to stray away from it. Like, don't put excuses. Like, oh, I
Don't
need.
put other people's thought into it.
Yeah,
Don't think
that
about what
too.
other people are thinking about
That's
it.
one of the main.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what
things.
would my dad think if I put out this type of music, or what my mom think about if I put on this,
I mean,
this.
what would people
this,
think
that.
about me if I wear this
Yeah.
or blah blah blah?
Stuff
No,
like
just
that.
Do you?
Do you? If it makes you happy, proceed it.
If you want to wear a sweater at like 110 degrees outside, go for it.
And you look stylish.
My
Go
God.
for it.
Dude, go for it.
Go for it.
If you think you look good, boo boo.
For real, that's all you.
Do it, boo.
That's all you.
That's funny. I just think it makes you think about it, like just like going through high school and stuff, just like the pressure, just like social pressure from everybody. You know.
Yeah.
I want to be like you. Like, no, I don't want to be like you.
I always wanted to be like
you,
somebody.
no.
Like everybody's like, I
No.
want to be like the big people. You know, I want to be like the rappers. I want to be like the streamers. I want to be better. To myself, I want to be better. I want to be better than the rappers. I want to be better than the streamers, because I want to be my own self.
Because you're just seeing through a lens. You don't know their whole entire life story. You don't know the background of them. You know.
Right.
It's just
That too.
yeah, but if you think it's cool and you think it's awesome, it's you.
Yep.
It's basically you. And
Be you in the best
yeah.
way.
the best
Really.
way.
Well, I guess that's gonna wrap up the conversation for this podcast. Thank y'all for listening. And I don't feel like doing it today.
No,
Where's
we
the
got to.
Where's the brush at?
You got to.
The little thing at the end.
Get a little brush off.
Bam.
Bam!
Beat the devil out of it.
Beat
Ross.
the devil out of it.
So catch us next week for
Comment,
episodes.
like, subscribe, please.
Comment, like, subscribe, and thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Toodles.